My name is Shohei Aoki. Thank you very much for your introduction, and thank you for the opportunity. I'm very happy to present the overview of CLTP14, and I'm glad to meet my colleagues from all over the world, which I met in CLTP14. It's a pleasure. So let me start the presentation. So this is a CLTP14, and we were working on the training using the Heptasat kit. I'm going to explain the details later. And it was hosted by the Nihon University in Chiba Prefecture in Japan. So organizer was UNISEC-Global and Professor Yamazaki and his students at Nihon University as a teaching assistant. So you can see the beautiful campus of Nihon University. It is a big campus with a lot of facility and equipment. And the next slide, this is a Heptasat kit, which you are seeing. And this training was hosted more than 53 countries. It has produced 1,000 plus trainees. And the purpose of this training is to learn the basics of the space system design based on the CubeSat kit called the Heptasat. So this is a very, very good kit, educational kit to run the satellite system, space systems with a lot of features, functions, onboard computer, OBC, command and data handling, CDH subsystems, electrical power subsystem, etc. Heptasat training is involving the different steps. The beauty of this training is it's very much focusing on the hands-on assembly and integration and testing, in addition to the lecture and textbook-based learning. And in addition to the basic satellite learning, we were given the opportunity to discuss and design the mission. And we were able to propose and implement the missions based on the CubeSat kit. And finally, we test the mission and made a presentation. And finally, we were able to finish this course. And in CLTP14, the Heptasat training was actually including 2 steps or 3 steps. So the first part, as a student, we went through the basic satellite system design. And as I mentioned, we were able to design and implement the mission because the CubeSat or Heptasat system is designed so that we can attach and extend the system to customize a CubeSat so that we will be able to add more sensors and actuators for our desired mission. And once we go through the learning, we were promoted to be an instructor, where we practiced our gained knowledge as an instructor. So we invited about 20 students. So those are basically from the Japanese companies working in different sectors. So some of them are even from the electrical company working on the satellite, etc. So it was a very, very good and efficient teaching method because this is basically the learning by teaching. So we just a few days before we were still a student, but now we immediately transformed to be a teacher. And I realized this is a very good approach. So this is a schedule of the CLTP. For the first 3 days, we worked on the basics of the satellite system, starting from the onboard computer programming, OBC, and electrical power supply, EPS, command and data handling subsystem, CDH, sensors, communication, structures, and finally the mission design and implementation. So once we went through the basic instruction, so basically we were working individually. Of course, we were teaching with each other. But after this basics, we were split into 4 groups, and we worked as a team to discuss and design the mission. And once we finalized the topic of the mission, we went to Akihabara, where we can get a lot of sensors, electronics. And next 2 days, the following 2 days, we worked on the implementation of the mission by using the sensor we purchased. And finally, we made a presentation, and the first part of the program was done. And then we proceeded for the teaching practice. We put our gained knowledge into practice. So this is the participants this year from 13 countries. We had 15 participants with a diverse background. Some of them are university professors, others from company, even CEOs and students. So many diverse background with different skills. Of course, all of us are enthusiastic about the space, engineering, and satellite. So we really had a good time to interact with each other. So this is how the lab, lecture and practice looks like. So the lecture was given by Professor Yamazaki. He's a primary instructor in CLTP program. And the other photos showing how the practical went. So the students like us, we were really enjoying. We are really focusing, concentrating on what we did. We also were able to move on to the facility tour. We visited Professor Yamazaki's laboratory, where the students were developing the CubeSat for the scientific mission. The satellite is called Prelude, which will be expected to be launched in this or next year. And we also visited a clean room and also other laboratories where they were able to show us the structural model of their CubeSat. And we also did a presentation. As I mentioned, we were 4 teams and proposing different missions. Some of them proposing mass density detection. The others were proposing IoT constellation sensors, constellation satellite for the agriculture, and also climate change monitoring and earthquake monitoring. So 4 groups made a different presentation about their missions, and then finally displayed what they have done, demonstration. So we also went to Akihabara. It's actually the biggest electronics town in Japan. And the Nihon University students, laboratories, the teams were also buying the components here. And also other universities working on the satellites, they were also coming here to buy the sensors. And for your information, for those who are familiar with anime and manga, Akihabara is a very famous place. So if you are going to join the CLTP, maybe in the future, you will enjoy a lot. And as I mentioned, we also did a teaching practice. So it was a really good opportunity to reinforce our knowledge. And it was really good opportunity to interact with different professionals from Japanese companies. Not only studying, but also we did a lot of socialization. And one of them is gathering with the space companies, working on the satellite data analysis, small satellite development. So we were really having a good time exchanging the information and opinion with each other. And after the training, we also had a party, of course, with delicious Japanese dishes. So I must say, if you are considering participating in CLTP in the future session, Japan is the best destination to have fun. So the satisfaction is guaranteed. So thank you very much. This is a brief introduction, overview of the CLTP. And I hand over to the chair, Joseph. Thank you.